In Wish 3502, there's a new feature that will allow you to complete a form whenever you utilize or use a specific TimeLog code. So notice that I'm logged in as administrator, and just to illustrate how you would set this up, I want you to acknowledge I've already got a form. I'm gonna say pick on this risk assessment tool that you may or may not use, but the form can be any form that you like. But to illustrate today, I'm going to use that risk assessment form. So let's say that whenever we do an intake to our shelter, what we want to do is we want to also make sure that a risk assessment form is completed. So what I can do in here is I can make a specific code to deal with that. So if I do, let's make a code that is shelter intake. I'm going to allow it to be used. And over on this very last column, I can, instead of leaving it blank, I can specify a specific questionnaire or form that I want to be completed whenever this code is utilized. Now, that's how easy it is to set it up. So in practice, what happens is now when I go in and I am on somebody's TimeLog code, like here, and I'm recording a time log, so let me record that today, and I pick that specific one. So this is the new TimeLog code that I set up, and I'll just put in my duration, and I'll say I did it in person. Now when I click save on here, you'll notice that it'll recognize that I've got this TimeLog code requires that a form be completed, so it will pop up and tell me that. So you'll see that message, and if I click OK, then it pops and it goes into my form, and I can scroll through here and I can answer the questions to the form in here like that. Another new feature in version 3502 is that the program will now acknowledge if I've scrolled to the very last question or not. So if I don't scroll through to all 24 questions, it will not view that form as being complete. So just to make sure that I do that, I'm going to go all the way to the end. I'm going to view all the questions, and when I get to the end, now I'm complete. I'm going to close that, and you'll see that there's my TimeLog code, and if I go to the Forms tab on this client's workbook, there's a form that got filled out in conjunction with that TimeLog code. Well, there's a lot of application for this feature, both in the province of Ontario, if you're under, say, the court support program from Ministry of Attorney General, or if you're in any of the Ministry of Justice funded lines in British Columbia, you'll be able to make use of this function. Anyway, that's a new feature, and I hope you found that informative. Thank you.